Okay. Well, so take it from there. So you did well there. I know you eventually got to Virginia, and you're not military. So get me into this trajectory to owning your business today.
Well, let's see, I started there in 80. So in 83, the economy was bad in Indiana. So half of that company came to Virginia. There's a lot of activity in Virginia with the military building up, and not much work in Indiana. So half the company came to Virginia. I was part of that, and got down here, got settled in. My wife and my daughter came with me, and so we were here and did a bunch of projects for that company. And again, got to see some behavior. There were people from that company that came down here that when they were around the boss, they had a certain behavior, and when the owner or the boss wasn't around, they had a different behavior, which just to me was unbelievable. And but it happens, and and
you're just 20-something at this time when you're recognizing
that. I think I was like 21, but it was sad. When I got my job, I realized something. One of the big problems out there is most people just don't care. And it's like when you have a job, somehow that equates with not caring and just making money. But what I saw my job as was we were going to get out of our conditions. My daughter could someday go to college. We could go out to supper. We could have reliable vehicles more than it was just a job. It's like we wanted to get out of where we were and get ahead.
Mm-hmm. Would you say you were born a visionary?
No, it was adversity. The fact that I needed hope, kind of from where I came from, made me always go to paper and think about things. What made me somewhat what appears to be a visionary now is the fact that I always had to have a light every day to go to. And that is kind of a form of visionary. What happens is I would set some goals, know that even if today was going to be difficult, the fact that I was going from here to there, or hope is a better way to describe it, that light drove me from the morning to the evening, or from the beginning of the week to the end of the week. And then that kind of led into having goals and objectives later on.
So you say that light was like the goals that you set?
Well, it was one of those, if you look at things just as tasks, you get hung up in the kind of the monotony and the boredom and et cetera. You have to have a vision for your job and a vision for your life. And that is that light. That is that, I'm willing to go to work every day this week, not just to do the task, but the collective task, which really are serving others. It isn't as simple as I have a job. Jobs are serving others. This is a strange phenomenon in our country that if you have a job, it's bad. A job is service. It's service to another person. At whatever level it is, you're getting compensated for that, but there should be some pride and some commitment and kind of your own signature on your deeds when you do these things. Well, most people I was around didn't do that, so it was kind of a strange thing. I cared a lot, and I was around a lot of people that just didn't. So they almost taught me to be like them. And what I mean is, sometimes I felt like I should become a conformist. It's like, well, if they don't care, I shouldn't care. Right. Or if they don't have a real good work ethic during the day, well, hey, they're getting away with it, maybe I should. I was always worried about getting caught doing that and then being looked down upon by the leader of that company. And so I held a line.